It's like I feel my taste buds burning off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which isn't fun. We've got Arizona State running back Kanye Udo back in studio, but this time we are going to switch it up just a little bit. Kanye, we know you can take on defenses, linebackers, safeties, but we're going to see if you could take on some hot wings. How's that sound to you?
Let's do it.
So we've got some Hawaiian, some Korean barbecue, hot honey dry rub, mango habanero, and then atomic at the tail end here. So I think we'll start with Hawaiian here. So go ahead, you can take one. We'll pass it around here. And
I'm
these ones,
excited
we
for
all
this.
feel good about these ones, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I think the first 4 are gonna be fine,
The first 4 are
and
gonna
then
be
I
fine?
think that the last one is gonna they're gonna be hot. Like I think the last 2 will be hot. But
Okay.
all right,
Kanye, you want to go first here? Give us an out of 10.
All right, let's do it. Like a 2.
Like a 2 out of
That's easy.
like a 2 out of 10?
on heat, or are we rating flavor? Like, what are we doing?
On heat, like a 2.
There's like no heat in there.
Yeah, like none at all.
You know, we've done a lot here on BHNX. Eating on camera is not something we do often. You good there?
Bro, the wing didn't want to wing.
The wing didn't want to wing.
Wow, okay.
So Kanye,
Yeah.
how's spring football doing as toe tree's dying because he had to take the biggest bite in the world?
Oh, it's going well. You know, I'm learning a lot, getting used to the offense and just, having fun.
Oh my goodness.
What's the biggest thing you've learned so far?
Just as a whole, I would say like my pass protection got better, like with my eyes, just seeing like being able to read defenses and read coverages.
For you, obviously, the first 3 weeks of spring ball, a lot of it is you just getting acclimated to the system, the offense, all that type of stuff. For you, what do you think has been the easiest thing to pick up in that 3 weeks? And then what has been the most difficult part of being in such a loaded running back room?
The easiest thing I would just say running the ball, like feel like it comes natural. I'm obviously in like a newer scheme, but it still feels like natural, and I'm like more reps, the better I feel at it. Then the hardest thing about being in a loaded running back room, you said?
Mhm.
I won't say anything is necessarily the hardest. I think it's all like good. Like it's obviously a loaded running back room, which comes with a lot of competition, but depends on the person you are. Like if you like competition, it'll be a good thing. If you don't, it'll be a bad thing.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I wouldn't just say anything has been the hardest.
When you say running the ball comes naturally, has it always been natural? Is that something you had to like work on and now it's just second nature?
It's become second nature. Like obviously you still work on it and you still like mess up and make mistakes, but it definitely became like almost second nature.
Do you have a point that you look back on and you're like, man, that was pretty hard? I don't like in the moment, you're like, I don't know if I can do this. And you had to kind of work to get that right.
Oh yeah. When I first started playing football in college, my freshman year with Pass Pro, I remember we used to do like one-on-ones against the linebackers. I was terrible. Like I was god awful. Like I was so bad. But then like progressively just got better and better. So
You, last time you were on here, called out Jordan Crook.
mm-hmm.
And you and Kenny threw you guys out there. You were a wide receiver, or you were
I was
a
DB.
DB.
I was a
and Jordan,
linebacker actually. He was running back. Yeah.
you won the rep.
I did. Yeah.
What do you have to say about the allegations that he simply dropped it, but he had beat you on the route?
I mean, so he broke off on the out route. The ball was coming in. He felt my presence, and then he dropped the ball.
It was a presence
It was
thing.
a presence thing.
He heard
yeah.
the footsteps?
He heard the footsteps.
Yeah.
Felt my DB aura, and dropped the ball.
So you would welcome a rematch is what I'm hearing.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Anyone else?
I feel like me and Crook gotta get the rematch first. Then
Okay.
Then you take on challengers
Then we
at
can
that
take on
point.
challengers. Yeah,
Get
then we
in
can move on,
line.
yeah.
King of the Hill?
I mean,
my
people
goodness.
might not want to get in line. They might feel the aura and be like, "Whoa."
Well, look, we saw what Clayton Smith was in on some offensive plays last year. There were a number of defensive guys that Kenny and Marcus threw in there for just like random trick plays. I feel like we might could we potentially see you on the defensive side of the ball for a trick play or two?
I don't know if they'll send me out there, but if they do, I'll fly around.
That's the secret weapon. You got to get the aura right. Be like,
Yeah.
all right, it's the play call. Aura.
Kanye just comes out.
You're calling out Jordan Crook. I think at the end of this, once you take a bite into the spiciest wing, I think you need to call out another teammate that you think needs to come here and eat the spicy wings with us. So
Okay.
I want you to
I'm here
sit
for
on
that.
that,
All right,
and,
I'll take
and
that,
see
yeah.
somebody you can call out. Are we ready to go to
Yeah,
wing number
let's
2?
do it. Let's do
Wing
it.
2.
So first one, a 2 out of 10 on the spice. This is spicy Korean barbecue.
I believe so. Yeah,
We think
we think so.
these are gonna get messy, man.
Yeah.
bro. Mine didn't even come off the first time.
You
I
basically
literally-
just
I
ate the
got
skin.
I
You
mean, I
just
got
ate
all
the
the
skin.
sauce. I definitely have some in my teeth right now too.
Yeah.
Which is just brutal.
This is-
Absolutely brutal.
I'm hoping we just get a couple screenshots of us just going to town
just going to town on these
on
wings.
this. All right, we ready?
All right, ready?
Let's all do it together.
That's fire.
It's good. Do
That's
you like
actually really
spice? Like, are you a big spice guy?
I am. Yeah.
What's your favorite like type of food?
Not a spicy one. It's crabs.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, that's a. I guess you're from the East Coast,
That
right?
makes
Yeah,
sense.
Jersey.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, you don't hear a lot of people say like, "Oh, crab's my favorite food"
Yeah.
out here. So I wasn't expecting that.
What's your least favorite food?
Least favorite food? Nobody ever asked that question. Maybe Brussels sprouts. Yeah.
Anti-veggie or just anti-Brussels sprouts?
Anti-Brussels sprouts.
Okay, I'm about to say, were you the kid that was like fighting for their life not to eat their vegetables when they were a kid?
Nah, just the Brussels sprouts.
Bro, that would make me
Yeah.
so mad. Literally, if he was like, "Yeah, I hate vegetables. I don't eat them. Whatever." But like, I ate vegetables all the time.
Mhm.
A solid 5'8" on a good day. Homie 6'2", just like didn't eat veggies, nothing. That made me so mad. But whatever. I
Did you
guess
drink your
that's neither
milk
here
too?
nor there.
You
Drink
get
your
your milk
milk,
and your
get your-
veggies?
get your
veggies?
My
bones nice and
lactose
strong.
intolerant, bro. I couldn't drink all that milk. Look, I was looking back at your time at Army
Mhm.
off the football field. You were studying what, system and defense
It was called
sciences?
Systems and Decisions Sciences. Systems and Decision Sciences. It's basically like a West Point major. It's similar to like business management. So it just really teaches you how to like be a leader and to work throughout systems. And it really just gives you a general knowledge about a whole bunch of different things that could be useful to you.
More in like the business realm of things outside of football.
Just really management realm.
Do you feel like that's helped you at all in football as far as like a leadership standpoint?
Yeah, definitely. Like my time at West Point definitely helped me out with football, just because like you learn how to like not flinch and how to like respond instead of react. So like if something bad goes wrong in the football field, I know how to like control my emotions and like really just watch it and move on to the next play. And I think that's like really, really important. Like when playing football, D1 football, you're in like a opponent's arena, like something bad goes wrong, crowd goes crazy. Just being able to brush it off and move on.
Do you have a moment that something went wrong and you remember like feeling like, oh crap. Then you got to center yourself and then you're able to kind of bounce back from it?
Just the entire Notre Dame game last year. We played Notre Dame. That entire game. So,
Is that the craziest crowd you've ever played in front of?
oh no, I would probably say either LSU or Army Navy game my freshman year.
Was that Army Notre Dame game at Notre Dame last
No,
year?
it was in Yankee Stadium.
It was at
Gotcha,
Yankee.
gotcha.
Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah.
It is so cool that they did that.
Our Army Navy has to be like one of the more like, I feel like underrated rivalries in college football. What was it like squared up against other people that are like, okay, like we're all serving, we're all like,
Right.
committing ourselves to this thing, but now you're the enemy. Like I'm putting you in the ground.
It's like the most unique rivalry ever. Like everybody who's experienced it says it's like the best rivalry in college football. Like it's the most intense. Cause like from the first day you come to Army, everywhere it says beat Navy. Like in our weight room, every single plate said beat Navy. On the floor,
wow.
it said beat Navy. You walk across campus, like you greet somebody, they'll just say beat Navy to you. Like it's a huge part of the culture. So being in that game, it's huge.
So you're ready for the Territorial Cup.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What have you
Excited for
heard
this.
about that rivalry so far since you've been here?
That Arizona just talks a lot of trash.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the main thing I've heard.
Have you heard the 70-7 yet?
No.
Oh,
My goodness.
I feel so. It was funny because Kenny was talking about how like his first year he wanted to make like a PowerPoint to catch people up on things. I feel like he might need to do that because ASU beat U of A 70-7. So duh.
Not this past year.
Not
a few
this
years
past
back.
year, but a few years back, and there was like billboards of it and everything like that. Like, which we, by the way, we expect this year a 70-7.
Oh
win,
yeah,
for
100%,
sure,
100%.
especially at home
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, to close out going into the Big 12 championship back-to-back years.
Yeah.
I think we'll take
Something light.
that. Yeah, I think that's fair. Do we want to dive into?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Whatever's
How we
next
feeling
year?
spice wise? I feel like we're all good.
Yeah.
Not to
that was-
speak for
not,
you.
Not bad at all.
Okay.
No.
I feel like the spice of that one was a little bit more than the Hawaiian, but it was still like
Very
Good.
Yeah, there's
chill.
definitely more sweet than it was spice.
okay. Hot honey dry rub here.
Let's do it.
You guys more dry rub or sauce?
More sauce.
I like the sauce. It's so messy though too.
Yeah, that's fair.
What about you, Kanye? Dry
I
rub or
have to
sauce?
go dry rub.
Dry
Same.
rub.
Dry rub.
Well, this one's for you
All
then.
right. Let's do it.
Dear Lord.
Big bites only.
Best one by far.
100%. Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, that's actually fire.
What
Wow.
flavors?
Not getting a ton of spice.
Hot honey dry rub.
I'm getting a ton of spice from this one.
Don't worry, you got some.
No,
yeah, no.
listen, I'm not like, I remember like, obviously, a very original idea here. Nobody has done the Hot Wings interview before. But I remember like, whenever you would think about, oh, what if I went on Hot Ones or whatever, it's like you always hear the people like talk trash
Yeah.
or whatever. Not happening here.
I just
Even the
want to
next
sit back
one.
and eat the wing, bro.
Yeah, I'm about to say the next one could not be hot, and I'm still scared of the last one. That's an unholy color.
So the last one is gonna be a problem. I've had the second to last one, the mango habanero before. Really tasty, really painful.
Okay.
This
At
one's
least from
good.
my perspective. Yeah, this
one's good.
I'm
Yeah.
getting
Honey hot
those.
rub,
Yeah, that's
I'm
the
a
way to
fan.
go.
I'm a
That's
fan.
the way to go. If we get you back again, we'll make sure we'll just do a whole thing of these, man. Look, we have obviously some PHNX diehards in the diehard Discord that are just absolute just fanatics when it comes to all things Arizona State. So we have some questions from them that I want to get to. And one of the questions was from Will, a PHNX diehard, that said, I don't know if you've seen this viral question before, but if you could be a samurai, you've seen this. What is it? A samurai?
Oh no, I haven't seen
I've never
this.
seen this
A
before.
samurai, a pirate, or a cowboy. If you could be any of those three, which would you be and why?
A samurai.
That's the right answer.
I feel like you got to go samurai.
For any particular reason, or
The sword.
just I was gonna
The
say you really
sword,
want
like
to
the
will the
sword,
sword.
yeah.
How do we always get back to swords
The
on this
sword.
podcast?
A samurai would be, you'd have to be the most disciplined. I feel like it would be the least amount of fun.
Yeah,
And-
I don't think
and-
that's a problem.
He went to army.
Well,
so
I'm speaking for myself.
yeah.
And being a pirate, you still get a saber.
Yeah, I think I'd go.
I don't know if
pirate.
I don't want
But
to
I
spend
don't
my
wanna-
life on the
a boat,
ocean,
yeah.
man.
A
Like
cowboy would be pretty cool.
I feel like pirate to me is
cowboy
a
would-
strong three. It's pirate, cowboy, samurai.
pirate, cowboy, samurai. Or I guess
My
No,
list
but
is
that's I'm,
other
I'm
way.
starting
Yeah.
at three.
other way. Okay. And what
I
your
agree.
same way?
So samurai, cowboy, pirate.
Yeah.
Like cowboy, you get like the freedom. I guess you could listen. In all of these professions, you could technically own a sword. Like nobody
I guess,
stops.
I
Like you
guess.
could be a
No one's
cowboy with a
stopping you.
sword, you know. But that's probably not your weapon
What's
of
the
choice.
lore of being a cowboy though?
You
Just
get
that
to
you're a
explore the
cowboy?
wild, wild
Horse.
west.
You just
Horse, that's it.
out
Horse.
there doing stuff.
Just out
Living
there.
You ever played Red
just
Dead Redemption?
Being a
Yeah,
cowboy.
it's out there
Yeah,
playing
Bean-
Red Dead in real life.
Beans on a campfire.
beans on a campfire. That's the way to go. I don't know.
That's-
I feel like I'd like to be a samurai.
That's the way to Shane's heart.
I also feel like the environment for being a samurai would be more fun. Like the Wild Wild West is cool, but
The
like,
environment of being a samurai, I feel like, would not be more fun.
no,
I
not
feel
more
like
fun,
it's-
but like just better, like more beautiful, like more scenic,
Oh,
more
yeah.
like
More
structured.
death, I feel like. No?
Eh? I don't know,
Isn't
bro.
a samurai just like a ninja?
Oh, I mean, not really.
No,
mean-
samurais served a real purpose.
Yeah, no, they were warriors for sure.
Yeah. A lot of death. That's
I don't know, bro. You could be a cowboy. You're dying of dysentery out on like
That's
at least
true.
at least
That's
if I'm a
true.
pirate, I'm going down by my own
Yeah,
my own
I can-
accord.
I can-
No,
I'm
you're not.
deciding
I
why.
can
No,
shoot
you're going down
battles
by the
and fight.
oceans.
Yeah, unless some big wave just
Yeah.
crashes the shit.
That's
But
the
I'm
thing.
fighting my own battles, man.
Cow-
No,
Cowboy-
you're not. You're fighting the
Cowboy,
ocean.
nobody's calling the shots except
Yeah.
for you. Don't got to go into battle.
I'm just Chilling with my doubloons.
Beans and fire.
So Kanye, you've in our last interview you talked about 2K would be the game that you would play anybody
Okay,
if you
yeah.
tried to beat them. You just mentioned like Red Dead. Are you a big like gaming guy?
Yeah, I used to be. I definitely used to be.
Yeah. Well, is the number one game 2K?
No, my favorite game ever is Rainbow Six
Oh,
Siege.
Rainbow
wow.
Six Siege.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, me and my friends been playing that game since I was in like 7th grade.
Wow.
Yeah, just been
Gosh, 7th grade for him in like 2014, right?
What years? 2000.
I don't know. I don't know. It
That
kills
might
me
have been great math on my part.
That might have been.
That might have been
Yeah,
great math.
2015, I think.
Just totally spitball.
I mean, you nailed that. I think the thing that kills me the most is like Sam Levitt was born in 2004. Like
So
that
was I.
scares me. You were born in 2004
Yeah.
too? That scares me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even like
What
Oh.
age is like Unk status now?
Unk status? Okay, like on the team or
yeah, on the team and then
On
off
the team and then in real life.
on the team I say like 23.
23.
23.
So who's Unk on the
23.
team?
Well, in the running back room, we say Ralik is Unk. just 'cause yeah.
He's got big unk energy
He's
for
an
sure.
He definitely is like an uncle. But on the team, maybe like
Jeff? Is Jeff Unk status
Jeff
yet?
could be. Yeah, Jeff could be.
Who's like future unk status? Who's like one of the young guys that's already acting like he's a little older?
JB. Jason Brown.
Jason
Really?
Brown?
Yeah, he's gonna be an Unk.
He's gonna
Yeah.
Oh my
For
god.
like 2-3 years.
He's at
2-3
Unk
years.
status.
Okay,
Yeah.
what about like outside of football? Like what's
Now,
like
here's the question.
Oh.
People have been asking this question. What age do you consider old?
yeah.
Old. Honestly,
Be
like
careful, Kanye.
55.
Okay.
plus.
Okay,
Like
okay,
yeah,
okay.
like
Good.
not that crazy.
I'm only a couple years away from that.
From
so
55?
55.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we're all good.
What do you want to be doing at 55?
Nothing.
Yeah,
Living
that's
my
fair.
life, yeah.
Hey, you
Hell
play
yeah.
your cards right, bro. You
Yeah, you can do
want to
that.
do anything by
Living my
45.
life.
All right, we ready for some mango habanero?
Yeah, I think
Give
so.
these a.
You
give
want to be
these
doing
shot?
a Hot Wings interview when you're 55?
I can come back for one of these.
That's fair.
Take this one. So far, I feel like we're all doing pretty dang good.
I feel like we are all alive at this point.
Yeah,
And
I feel like
that's-
it's really just going to be like jabs and then
Then-
knockout
yeah,
blow.
I don't know. Again, it's been a minute since I had this. Mango habanero, super tasty, a lot of flavor. Painful.
well,
Oh.
let's
Give it
find
a
out.
shot. Let's give it a shot. The box is loaded. Oh my god, and it's cold. That's gonna make it so much worse. I feel like.
You think? I bet it's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
You're making it feel like I was like not nervous, but I was just preparing.
I also don't know how
myself.
much sauce I got.
I'm going in for a second
back.
bite.
Give me one more second.
Somebody
You're-
needs to clip
You're
this.
horrible at eating wings.
I know. That's why I get
It's a
boneless, bro.
struggle.
Honestly, the last one was more spicy. I think
Really?
the honey one.
I think this one's more spicy. I didn't get a lot of spice from the last one. Maybe it's like some of them are just like coated more than the other.
probably.
I don't
Maybe
know
this
how
one's
I
like a
feel
slow
about
build.
that. I don't know if it's because it's cold or what. But
Like you don't like it?
yeah, I'm
Or
not
just
a fan of
too
it.
spicy for you?
It's not too spicy for me. It's starting to hit the tip
It
of my tongue.
Okay, I was about to say. I was like, hold on.
It's starting to hit the tongue just a tad.
Yeah, it's one of those slow builds.
Got litter all around here. My goodness.
Do you have like a moment where you've eaten like food that was way too spicy before and you didn't realize it was going to be that spicy and it kind of kicked your ass a little bit?
Not that I didn't realize, but I had one of those moments before. Yeah.
Okay, what is it?
My senior year of high school, like me and all my friends went to Wingstop, and there's like this challenge: if you eat like all the spicy wings, like you get a meal for free or like something like that.
Yeah.
We did it. Terrible.
Terrible.
You win,
Terrible.
you won though. Like you won the challenge or you failed?
No. It wasn't Wings. Buffalo Wild Wings. We went there. It was terrible. Yeah.
Yeah,
We
what
ate,
were you
like,
saying
one
earlier?
wing, just dropped.
What were you
off.
saying earlier? It wasn't hot?
Oh no, I'm just saying I would here, I'll eat more of it. You're gonna put me on the spot
The
like
thing
that.
about those challenges though is they make the wings like physically hot. Like the temperature is hot.
Yeah.
Of the way,
Yeah.
so it's like hard to eat fast.
Yeah.
This is
You're
completely
good?
fine.
Okay. Yeah. I expect the same level of intensity when we get to Atomic.
Hell no.
Oh my goodness.
So before the cameras were on, we brought up like PHNX ASMR, right? And I feel like that's a lot of people's like guilty pleasures. Do you have a guilty pleasure?
Just scrolling on TikTok, just like
Scrolling on
mindlessly
What's like your
scroll.
favorite TikTok sound. Excuse me. TikTok
Favorite TikTok sound? I don't know. Like I was just
I got like
scrolling.
one of the like little the hopping early in the back of my throat.
I see it in the eyes.
You know what else
nuts,
is really good? Instagram Reels.
Okay.
Yeah, they're funny.
I feel like, is that like an age thing too? Like TikTok, Instagram Reels, and then YouTube Shorts. Like, is that like
I don't watch them that often personally.
like any of that?
Not
content?
really. No.
And you're more on what, Instagram Reels or TikTok?
Switches back and forth.
Like
Yeah.
depending on the day, depending on the day. Is the algorithm hitting the day?
Algorithm, like what's the algorithm looking like today?
Oh my gosh, that's good. Look, I wanted to get your thoughts. I think it was actually Jordan Crook who had won the bump out challenge that you guys had did
Yeah.
before. Like
Call it bump out?
What do you call it?
Knockout.
Knockout, bump
Yeah.
out, same
It's a
thing.
little
No?
both.
Okay,
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Come on, dude.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Get
What I called
together.
it. It's what I called it. Who do you think is from what you've seen so far? Who is the best hooper on the team, and who is the worst hooper on the team?
The best, Sam. He probably definitely has the best shot. Worst? I have no idea.
Where do you rank?
I'm a great defender. I'm
So
a
you
great
can't
defender.
shoot- you can't
I'm
shoot
a
at
great.
all.
If you put me on a court, I'll lock #1 scorer up.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
Wow.
you and Sam play 1-on-1 to 7. Who's winning?
we talked about this.
yeah.
We talked about
And I mean, I know Sam thinks he's winning.
He thinks he's winning, but I'm like, you haven't seen me play defense yet. So
Can't play defense and knockout.
yeah,
Yeah.
I guess you could.
until that day comes.
I just need to see like it's like the Kanye Udo Invitational where like Crook comes and runs a 1-on-1. Sam plays 1-on-1 in
Everyone's just
basketball.
doing different things.
Oh no, like you like good at chess. I feel like you'd be like good at chess or like a smart game like that.
Never played chess.
Never
No.
played chess.
Smart game.
Smart
No.
game.
Football and basketball are smart games.
You know what I mean though.
Yeah.
Like a game that doesn't require like
You
athleticism.
can't just
too.
be smart.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I feel you. Look, another one of the questions that we had from one of our diehards is he was talking last year about Scat and his touchdown celebration was like the heartbreaker celebration.
Mm-hmm.
They want to know what your celebration is going to be, if you got anything planned for Sellies or if you had Sellies in the past.
They'll just have to wait and see. They definitely.
Do you
to wait
have
and see.
you have one planned though?
Yeah, I do.
Did you have one before?
I had one at Army. Yeah,
Is it
Is
going to
it-
be
is
the
it the
same or going to be
same?
different?
I'm probably gonna switch it.
Probably going to
At
switch
Army,
it.
when I scored, I used to like go like this, like
Whoa.
the
Like the
shrug.
Joey
Yeah.
Bosa type shrug. Oh, God. What would your touchdown celebration be?
I'd probably freak out considering the fact that I actually scored a touchdown.
Yes,
I
that's
wouldn't know
fair.
what to do. I wouldn't have a celebration
Who
because
were
it
some of
only happened once. It
Who were
never
some
happened.
of the like best like touchdown celebrations that you've seen?
Zeke jumping in the Salvation Army.
Yeah.
Ocho Cinco.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ocho
Ocho
was always
Cinco.
good. I feel like
Um,
Arian Foster's was like super relaxed but cool.
My favorite is when Randy Moss did the fake mooning.
Yeah,
and-
yeah.
Was
Fake
it, was
mooning
it
for
Joe
sure.
Buck? That
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
that's disgusting. Everyone's like, what?
Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
You can do a little John Morant.
Jettas.
The
Grenade.
Oh my god, that celebration is tough.
Would you have like a favorite like NBA celebration, like non-football?
Yeah, Curry's night.
Oh yeah,
he goes
that's
like-
good.
Yeah,
I like J.R.
We
Smith
need to
when he
see
went
that.
down and went like this.
We need to see that. I'm seeing it in November right now. 80-yard touchdown to put ASU up 57-0 on U of A. And you
Generous
just
giving them 0.
hit him with the night. Just
night.
put him to sleep.
My
man.
favorite ASU celebration was last year, and it was Scat, but it wasn't his heartbreaker.
It-
When he
It was
signed it?
the
Oh.
Archer.
Yeah,
Archer
the
was
Archer was
good.
sick.
That thing was crazy after that pass.
Yeah,
Are
that
you
was
going to
crazy.
sign any footballs after scoring a touchdown like Scat did?
Probably not.
Yeah, I don't think Kenny would like
probably
that.
not.
I don't think Kenny
It
was a
was
fan
a
of that.
penalty for that, right?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah. It was sick.
It
though.
was totally
That was-
worth it.
yeah.
I mean,
That
you
was-
won.
that
That
was-
was the BYU game.
That
I'm
was the
pretty sure.
that was the BYU game after they went up a ton.
Which is crazy because like
Yeah.
that game goes like to the
Yeah,
very
it was a
very
Hail Mary
end.
at the end.
Yeah.
God, BYU fans.
Is there like a worst celebration of all time? Or it's like that's so lame.
You seen there's a video, like the Sui?
Yeah.
Like so this kid, like he scored a touchdown, tried to do it and like blew out his knee.
No,
Yes.
There can't be anything worse except
That's
for
like the
dropping
worst
the
one.
ball right before you get into the end zone. There can't be
Oh,
anything
yeah.
worse than injuring
Then
yourself
blowing
during
your
the
knee out
celebration.
doing a celebration.
I mean, that's probably worse than not scoring, considering the
Yeah,
injury side of it.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a moment like not like dropping like the ball like right before where you're like even like in high school you're like, ooh, that was a mistake.
Bonehead mistake?
Like I made a
Like-
mistake there.
Like what? Like after scoring?
Or either like during like a play or something, or it's like, oh, I could have done that and I didn't.
Yeah, sometime that you got like chewed out after the fact.
There definitely is 100%. I just can't think of
Block
it.
it
right
out, move on.
now. Like,
Next play,
Focus
next
on
play.
the next play, coach.
Oh God, all right, guys. Do
Are
we
we're
want
staring down the.
to
the
bring
barrel?
it home? These do not look good, by the way.
No, that's the
They
thing.
don't.
All the other ones have looked good. Let's Kanye. Let
Show 'em
Kanye
to the
pick the
camera.
first one.
Oh god.
I mean, those are gross looking.
Yeah, these do not look
So
tasty.
we're all clearing the entire wing.
We'll see.
Speak for yourself.
We'll
No,
see.
I'm not- I
He's
would
got
not be doing
practice tomorrow.
Hey, I'm into workout.
Gonna go
after
out there and
this.
be like, why isn't Kanye or Kenny's gonna come up to me? Yeah, you
Eric.
can't talk to any of these
I'm
guys.
gonna workout out of this. You know what I mean?
You
I'm
can't
gonna
get
be on
away
the
with
treadmill.
that.
I'm gonna be on the treadmill after this, just dying.
Division I football player Eric Ruby going to the gym. Same
Hey,
exact thing.
I don't know if I was almost the kicker for the team last year. I don't know if you know.
He
Really?
that.
says almost
Really?
like
No,
it
no,
was
no.
almost.
Kenny did quote tweet me and then shut me down.
He
But,
said
yeah.
no. All right, guys, we made
To
it.
be fair, I probably could have been. to be
Dear
honest
God,
with you. All right.
Let's go.
give it a shot.
You on the other side? 2 bites?
I'm going 2 bites. Yeah.
I'll match you.
That last bite is going to
That's a bad
mess
idea.
me up.
No,
For
lick your,
sure.
now lick your fingers.
Mm.
Okay. I'm not
Ooh.
gonna.
It's like an afterburn. like-
Yeah.
That's the thing is like initially it's like let's just taste like some hot sauce.
It's like I feel my taste buds burning off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which isn't fun.
So I have a random question.
Okay.
So the couple of times you've been in studio, I've noticed that you've put a lot of effort into the fit,
Uh-huh.
right? What is it with athletes and like fashion? Like, why is it always like hand in hand? You got to get a fit off. You got to look good. And it's always like it's NBA players, NFL players, college
Honestly,
players.
I
all
have
the
no
time.
idea. It's just a thing. Like, I don't know. I can't give you an answer. I really can't.
That's fair. It's like a attention to detail thing.
Gotta,
like
like-
you can't like look bad. You
You
can't
gotta like
perform
look
bad.
presentable.
Yeah.
Like you gotta look nice, and like you start trying to look nice, then you kind of like have fun doing it. I guess. Putting together outfit.
You see Zachariah Sample's suit from last year?
No.
We might have to show that because
I don't even remember what it was.
We asked who was it that we asked? We asked somebody who was the worst dresser on the team,
Uh-huh.
and it took like half a second. It was like Sam.
Sam.
Yeah,
Sam.
Sam.
Yeah.
Sam.
Oh, yeah.
Zachariah
Sam.
Sample.
I think somebody the other day said Sam Levitt dresses like Adam Sandler.
No.
Like off the field, no?
No.
He doesn't?
He's not wearing oversized basketball shorts and a
No.
big T-shirt.
Who's got the best strip on the team? Off the field and the worst strip.
Honest, from what I've seen so far, probably Ghost. He always has a fit on like
Yeah.
24/7. Then worst, I don't know. I really don't.
Anybody in the running back room that you're just like, you need help?
Nah. We keep it together in our RV room.
Okay, what about outside the running back room? Then? Who needs help?
What position group has the
What
worst
position
strip?
group?
I mean, you're gonna say O-line.
Probably the D line.
Really?
Oh, the D line.
Probably the D line.
Wow. For all the trash that they talk at practice, to
They
have
do
the
talk
worst
most.
drip,
They do talk the most
guy,
trash.
Clayton,
Does
Kagaika.
Clayton have like a lizard shirt? That go
Have you
count.
met
no.
Clayton's lizard?
No, I haven't. I saw the post though. I saw the post.
He's got 2, doesn't he?
Yeah, no, he's got a bunch of reptiles,
Yeah.
like a bunch. He's got like a wall. He said.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's the weirdest pet you'd like to own?
A monkey.
Yeah.
That's it.
A monkey.
Yeah.
Shane's a big monkey.
Like a monkey or like a chimp?
Do you know?
Like a
Like,
chimp?
you don't want to own a chimp.
Wait, no, chimps are really like they're
They're
crazy,
aggressive,
right?
aren't
Yeah.
they?
Chimps are huge.
Let's just
Yeah.
assume that
It'd
like
be a
you
cool
trained
pet
it.
though
Like
if
it's your
it
friend.
didn't. If it wouldn't mess you up, a chimp would be a cool pet.
Okay.
Yeah, like just assume like this animal trusts you with its life.
Trust me, with its life,
Yeah.
wouldn't hurt me no matter what.
No.
A panther.
Yeah.
Oh,
Panther.
that's cool.
God, that's
Yeah.
yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good one. What about you?
Ooh. I don't know why, but like an elephant would be really
An
cool.
elephant?
You just ride around town on an elephant, dude?
I feel like that's less practical though.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But like if I own an elephant and it trusts me and it will do anything that like I say, like I feel like I can make that work.
Yeah,
You can tell an
Yeah.
elephant to sit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is not a practical question.
yeah. I
right?
guess that's
Like
valid.
what about you?
I
Like a
would
ferret?
go. A ferret?
A ferret?
No.
You know, some people own ferrets.
I do.
Yeah.
A kid I grew up with owned a ferret. It was a weird kid. I should have known at the moment that
No.
he showed me his
the
ferret.
ferret owning kid was
Yeah,
weird.
yeah, he was really. He
No.
owned 2 ferrets.
What
Actually,
about the rat owning kid?
Oh.
The rat owning? Yeah. We don't talk about that.
We'll tell you when the cameras are off.
Thanks, guys. I think I'd go a polar bear. I think I'd go a
Polar
polar
bear's
bear.
cool.
Polar bear's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Again, like in Arizona, it might be a tough swing,
But
I don't know, bro. They got them in zoos and stuff.
yeah,
Probably not like ideal. They got huskies out here, man. Those things
but
don't belong
polar
in the
bear
desert.
husky probably a little different.
I mean, probably. Yeah,
Probably,
I would assume so.
That's fair. That's fair. Look, before we get you out of
Those
here,
weren't that bad.
yeah, these weren't that bad. Let's go from the first one to the last one we had out of 10 on Heat. I know you did the first one was like a 2, right?
Yeah.
The wine was like a 2.
No Heat. Second one was like go with 2 too. Third one was like a 5.
Yeah.
Second one 6. Last one 7.
That's fair. What do you
Yeah,
got?
I think 7's fair for the last one. I was
I thought
like
that was going to be
gripping the
worse.
chair, like ready.
Yeah.
Like, I could finish that wing for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Do it.
I mean, okay.
Just you said it. I just wanted to get that out there.
I am Mr. like say things on air and then I just get held to it.
Yeah,
I think
fair.
it's this one.
Look, you do that, Kanye, before we get you out of here. There's obviously a couple practices left before you get to that actual fan fest.
Right.
What do you still hope to accomplish over the last final practices through spring ball? And then what are you looking forward to most for that fan fest spring game?
Sounds generic, but just be the best player I can be the best version that I can be throughout these last couple practices into the spring game and just finish strong.
Love
Who
it.
are you challenging? Who's
Who am I-
next?
Who's next
I
to do
said
the
we
wings?
gotta get next to do the wings. I'm gonna go Malik McLean,
Oh,
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Any specific reason why Malik?
because he would give a hilarious reaction.
You don't think he's a spice guy?
I'm not sure, but if he's not, it would be hilarious.
Okay.
I'm here for it. All right, Malik, you heard it.
We're clipping like
You're-
this. We're
Malik,
clipping this and we're tagging
next
you.
on
Come
it.
to the show.
You are next on it. Guys, hit that like button for Arizona State running back Kanye Udoh. Definitely make sure you go out to that ASU Fan Fest next week.
We all silly like the mayor.